All right, I think I'm live. Exhilarating. I've never done this before. Is this working? Let's see. I have another monitor over here just to check. You got to realize this is my very first time ever live streaming, so I don't know if anything is gonna work at all, and if this is gonna, this is gonna be distracting because it's like right there. I'm gonna turn that down so I don't see you as much, but I got chat up here, at the very least, in case anybody want to talk and say hey. I think I can write something. Hey, does it work? Let's see how it works everywhere else. Sorry, I'm super new at this. But hey, if you're just tuning in, which you should be because we just started, welcome to this very first failing live stream of mine. I'm first ideas only guy, I guess. And oh, thank you for that, telling me that. This works well. Thank you. Hey. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. No. Well, welcome. I wanted to. Hold on. There's like so many different things on my screen right now. I've never had this kind of weird ass setup before, and I mean, I'm used to having multiple screens while I'm editing and stuff, but now I am kind of like a little bit overwhelmed by all of the little doodads, and there it's all new to me, and yeah, I'll get used to it. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. It's kind of so it's also like a 2 square inch box I'm sitting in with like a bunch of, you can see like I got some stuff over here and stuff over there. Anyway, can't really move around without touching anything. And then I move around. Of course I do. So, as you can tell, I'm not very nervous at all. So I've done a lot of different things in my life, but I don't think I've been this nervous for anything before. I've stood in front. I've been on theater. I've been on stage as a theater kid, and I don't think I've been as nervous as I'm being right now. Cool, fun stuff. So hey, welcome once again. Maybe one day I'll have a welcome and thank you counter in the bottom of the screen. They'll count how many times I welcome people to my streams and or whatever. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, such lag. Thank you. Thank you. So that's fun. I can do little thingies. All right. So welcome for the 10th time to my Gratitude Livestream. I am just entirely blown back by the amount of people who's been tuning in to my silly little videos, and I just really want to try to connect with you guys and see hey, tell you how much I appreciate you wanting to watch my dumbass things. And I thought we'd do that by actually just watching every video that I've ever made for YouTube, that is, since I had 0 subscribers up until I had 1,000. Right now, I think I'm sitting at 1,050, almost 60, which is, I'm blown back still. But yeah. Let's see. Can I even see how many are here? Yeah, cool. So, maybe we should jump into it, I guess. Unless anybody has any things they want to talk about or chat about before we jump now. Okay, cool. So, here you can see I am a master live streamer who has been able to set up the advanced tidbits of live streaming utilities. I'm using what's it called? A StreamYard. Hashtag not a sponsorship. I just want to UK's how easy it was to just set up a stream for using StreamYard. It seemed like, again, not sponsored. Literally have no idea how to do this, and was able to get it up and running really quick. Hey, thanks for the dot, Shannon. That's a good test. That's a good test. That's a good test. So, yeah, a little fun. Shannon is actually the name of one of the cinematographers I worked with in the past. So I like that name. It's a good name. In case you don't know, which why would you? Because hey, I'm fairly new at this, so my background is fairly obscure, I would say. But I am not only a shorts skits extraordinaire maker guy, I am also a filmmaker, and I used to live in Los Angeles, and I took a master's in directing film actually at the American Film Institute, and that's where I worked with Shannon, who made she and I made our thesis film together, which is still not available online because I'm a bit of a lazy piece of shit and I can't be bothered to put it out. But one day I will. One day I will, and you'll see my award winning by and large award winning short film. Actually, I got another short film in the works with some big ass names from Norway that is in late post production now, and I am going to have that finalized very soon. Sure. I'm sorry for focusing so much on you, Shannon. Wait, it's not you, Shannon. Is it you, Shannon? No. If that's actually my Shannon, that's fun. Wait, confirm with me. Are you my Shannon? Because that would be hilarious to me. Hold on. Can I even see what your little thing you look like? Oh, okay, cool. Would be hilarious, but I'm glad you're not, because that Shannon, she would never let me live this down. She's definitely that type of person. I love her greatly, but yeah, she would roast me so much. But yes, sick dude. That's a great name for a dude as well. Yeah, why not? I was gonna say, right. So I went to AFI, made movies, making movies still, and then, like, what is it now? 4 months ago, I was bored one day, and I was watching YouTube Shorts, as I always do when I'm procrastinating. I should be writing my next feature film that will win all the awards in the world. But no, I'm on YouTube Shorts, and I was watching these Call Me Chris videos and whatnot, and I realized, hey, this seems easy. This seems fun. Why not try some? Why not try making something? And that is actually what got me to make the very first short that we will be starting with. So yeah, let's go back to the start. Oh, yeah, this is it. So I'll put it on. We'll just make sure that I'm not being like bombarded by like sound from all over the place. I think I've got it to the place where I won't be super distracted by it. Because I noticed with this live stream that I'm like 10 seconds before whatever you guys are seeing. And if the feedback is showing at the same time, I'll hear it. So that'll put me off. Yeah, let's give it a go with the first one, and we'll talk about more about where I was at, I suppose. Let me let me know if you can hear this, by the way. Oh shit. That's so bad. Okay, so that there's a lot here, I suppose. How do we even stop this? Because I noticed that I put a little bar in the first frame. There we go. Okay. When you're just nesting with your loved one and you hear their husband come into the driveway. So I was just using the YouTube Shorts app for this, and I had no idea whether or not how to make a short, other than point the camera at myself or hear the my two teddies, my Hootie and my teddy bear from when I was a kid, and I did not know how to put text on. So yeah, YouTube Shorts has like a text based thing, and it's not that great. At least I wasn't great with it here. Maybe it's better now. I've since moved on to other programs to make the shorts, but and the first few are definitely made just using the YouTube Shorts, and yeah. So I don't know, man. I still think that movement there, right there, the silence and just the sudden is so funny. uh the whole like I was supposed to remember now. I wanted to add sound effects. I wanted to add the sound of a car driving up into the driveway, but lo and behold, one of the reasons I left using YouTube Shorts app itself was because the sound you're very limited in how much you can edit, and I'm very used to like editing properly and having all the tools available. And nothing. I could do nothing once I filmed it, and I filmed it in the app. So if I went out of it, I would have lost the footage, and so I had to just deal with it. I guess that's why I put up the first the text in the first second, and I didn't want it to like be in the way of the video throughout the video. So yeah, still funny though, I'd say, when nesting with your SO, but you hear their husband pull up the driveway, and then you see the husband and you just fucking bounce. even though, even though we're like fucking five stories high, just jump out. Okay. I don't know what else to say. I thought it was a really fun. Oh, yeah, look at that. Got a nice comment there on the first one. Hootie the Owlin presents himself. I was okay, so I Owlin or Hootie, I mean, I was definitely trying to vibe into like this Muppeteering kind of content in the beginning, deriving from this whole idea of like giving Hootie his name immediately and using him. I've since steered away from using Hootie as much, but I still will allow him to pop up here and there. You know, say hi, Hootie. Well, he can't talk, so anyway. Now, so that's actually oh, and that's right. You can see. So I was named First Ideas. I am now named First Ideas only. But when I started out, I actually had this name, Triple T, and where I used where I exchanged the I with a third T, making the three T's in Triple T. And I stuck with that for a while, and it's not very good. It's not a good name. I like that name. I like the name a lot, but it doesn't translate, I think. So yeah, I changed it when I got the idea for the name First Ideas Only, and I'm glad I was able to, because again, not wasn't a savant of YouTube back then, still am not, and I just changed it, I guess. Um, what else about this video though? Oh, oh yeah, you can see my subscriptions. Maybe I should hide them. Nah, that's fine. You can see what I like. Um, so this was the very first video, and it just I wasn't intending I wasn't really intending to continue making videos like this. It was just me goofing off one day, and the next day I just felt like goofing off again. So I went ahead and yeah, and that was my next one. I thought of the dumbass joke that the standard jokes of like, oh, what kind of joke can I make with an owl? And being a hoot just made sense, I suppose. So I just wanted to make a little quick joke, point of view style, and this is the first time, obviously, I show my face. I'd be a hoot. Um, I'm gonna say a lot of arms, huh? I'll try not to do that as much, but hard to say anything much about this one other than I really thought it would be good. I really thought it was gonna be like, bruh, take off, because I thought it was hilarious at the time. I obviously see now that a camera work is a bit shoddy and the lights needs work. Obviously, I didn't have any lights back then. I actually bought that like a month into me making movies, I think, because we were going to Las Vegas for a wedding, and picked it up there because it's cheaper over there. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. I'm not going to say where exactly I am, but I am in Norway in the general populace. And so in Norway, you see everything is a lot more expensive than it is in the US. And I'm going to show you what I have. I have four of these little lights. What are they called? They're called Power Lights, Nan Lights. Nan Lights Power Tube 2. And I love these lights. Used to work with I used to work a lot with lights when I was working on film making in general, and I absolutely adored LED tubes, and I was stoked to be able to buy some just for my own pleasure and also be able to justify buying it, because if I wasn't doing all these videos, they would just be storaged and be collecting dust, and instead they're doing well, maybe not God's work, but they're doing some work every day. Oh yeah, back to the video, stand-up Comhootian. Um, I could say I was a little bit by the creator bug at that point. I think I had like 7 subscribers after this video, and I was like, hey, this is working. Why? Huh, you tell me. You tell me. Uh, but yeah, I thought it was a fun. Uh, excuse me doing all this because I'm living in a small box, and like I set up my lights, but they're in the way of my screens, so I can't see shit. I want to be able to see like what's actually happening sometimes. But yeah, look at that. Yeah, I was bit by the bug, and 1,000 and so subscribers later, here I am. Let's go for the next one. Oh, okay. So I want to preface this one with the idea that Again, still working with YouTube Shorts, the app, but I discovered I could put proper text on, and I discovered how to use sound that I had found. So I was watching this trailer for Barry, the next season of Barry, and I just thought, and that's a show that I've wanted to watch. I was lucky enough to meet Bill Hader a few years ago at AFI. They were screening, I think it was the season 2 pilot, a little bit before they released the whole season, and I thought it was a great show. I just haven't been able to properly get behind watching it, and I wanted to watch it with my partner, and but when I thought about, oh, I want to watch this with you, the another little thing pop into my head, and that is the knowledge that she usually just watches everything that we watch together in like one bulk. I like watching like one episode at a time, and she just goes, I'm gonna consume it all at once. And so I got the idea for this based on that. I still think this is funny. I like the sound. Oh, look at the movements of Hootie. So dumb. I love it. And that's the ending of the Barry episode, of course. All right, so a fucking face. Right, so I could not use my own dialogue voice as well as using sounds that was imported while I was using YouTube Shorts app. And that is why I ended up doing it this way, where I used the subtitle or I used text to be my actual voice, and then yeah, put it in here and there, and that's how that worked. Oh, that was my solution. But I think that turned out better anyway. Yeah, that's true. Like, this is the only part where I wanted to hear myself. I remember thinking that the way I delivered it was really funny as well. Not to jack my own horn, I usually don't like to hear my own voice, but this was one of those moments where I like, oh, that was a good performance. You son of a bitch. But I couldn't put it in. Uh, I think it's not. I think this is when I started thinking I need to find another app. Uh, and I already pay for Adobe, so I was looking at this app called Rush, and I started experimenting with it. I don't remember exactly when, but it wasn't far after this video itself because that really bothered me. Uh, now, okay, so let's see here. Cool. Have any of you watched Barry? Do you like it? Oh, yeah, you like it? What's your favorite episode, huh? Yeah, no, I joke. But I still haven't watched this. I need to watch it. I love Bill Hader, and Barry. The one episode I saw was hilarious and tragic, which is the best combination for humor, in my opinion. Yeah, we're gonna watch this, right? Partner, right? Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, yes. So, okay. Speaking of going into Rush, this is the first one I made with Rush. I'm pretty sure. Now, Rush does not, as far as I understand and remember, did not have like a very good uh, didn't have a really good like text based thing. So I would edit, I would shoot it and edit it in and put it into Rush, and then export it, and then on YouTube apps I would then add this text. But I this is the first one where I felt like, oh, I actually put in effort. But if I remember, it didn't do that well. Like the Barry one got like 2,000 views. I remember I was like, whoa, 2,000 views on my third video, insane. That was before I realized that that's how shorts are. But this one, I think only got like 800 views all in all, and I really wanted to make more of these, but I felt like, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it because it's this. I'm actually making. I just wanted to make breakfast, to be honest, and I was in the mood of making my banana pancakes, so I just thought, hey, I'll make it into a skit. So, oh no, I just remembered the joke. I'm not going to spoil it, but I wanted to make pancakes, and then I got the joke for this thing, which comes like halfway through, and that I think that's hilarious. Oh, we'll watch it. Watch it. Oh, come on. Right, there we go. Can you tell when the joke is happening? Oh. Maybe I'm the only guy who's ever gonna laugh this. I think this is hilarious still. I would say that, hey, definitely was lacking music. Definitely wish I had music put into this, but I again didn't really have much resources back then and didn't really realize. Hi, the cringe guy. And oh, hey, I see you should be working right now. Where do you work? Where do you work? Huh? Why are you not working? Why are you here? I appreciate you being here, but you should be working? Oh, that's awesome, dude. Well, welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in. Um, have you been here the whole time, or just joined? If you just joined, let's just say do it like that. We're going through all of my old videos, and I'm making dumbass comments on them and about my headspace. That's where we're at. So you're supposed to be helping your dad, I see. Oh, well, that's nice. But why don't you tell your dad to come watch this with you, and then make it like a little trade exchange where you say, "Hey, you watch this with me, Dad. I'll come and help you out later on if you want to." Or are you just trying to hide? If so, call 911. You think I'm joking? I'm being serious. If you're in trouble, you know, you're fine, right? Okay, cool. Um, Look, I'm not that funny. That's just the truth of it. I try to make dumbass comments, and I think I'm trying to be funny. And I'm glad you're not in trouble. If you were in trouble, I would feel so bad. Right. So, uh, man, it's hot here. You'd never think LEDs would be this hot, but damn, it's really. Woo. Uh, Why, bro? Just turned into a horror character. Dude, you haven't seen anything yet. You have not seen anything yet. Jump scare. No. Yeah, so this is an actual banana pancake recipe. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked. I can't believe I'm here. Just as a like, this is what I'm commenting on. Yeah. So again, new at this live streaming business, so I'm like gonna be playing around with what I have. Oh, did you? Pre 400 subs, dude. That's awesome. Yes, Hootie is a scary little guy. um, no, so these are really good banana pancakes. I actually stole that recipe from Pro Home Cooks, which is another YouTube channel who is in New York City. Uh, really good tutor, I'd say, for some recipes. I love making food, and he definitely put me on the game of making food. And yeah, so this is his banana pancake recipe, and I thought it was funny to make this little skit. I just really wanted to make this guy uh, smash him. I actually missed with that salt, and I thought it was funny as well as Hootie. Like that shit was that was a real like, oh fuck. uh, I didn't. Hootie did not intend to lose the uh, the bowl. Uh, Bro, you were here since 2015. How are you not famous? I've been here since 2015. You mean I made the channel? I made my account years ago because I like watching YouTube. But I didn't make anything until like earlier this year. Well, actually, that's not true. When I think about it, I actually I in 2000 and God, it's like 9 or 10 years ago. I think it was in 2013. I actually attempted to be a YouTuber back then as well. Um, over this, I was studying in New York City for filmmaking, and over the summer vacation, I went back to Norway, and I thought it would be fun to try my hand at this YouTube craze, this gaming channel craze. I was uh, watching PewDiePie and Markiplier and them guys back before they were popular, except they were popular, which is why I tried to imitate them. oh, it was during the ice bucket challenge because I made a crappy ice bucket challenge video, and that was my last one. That's the last video I made. I made like 4 or 5 videos on that channel, and it was bad. It was so bad. And before you even ask, no, I'm not gonna tell you what my username was because I'm not. No, that's gonna be buried forever. Yeah, you. I challenge you to be able to find them in case you want to. You're not gonna be able to. It's so not obvious what my name was, and that's a good thing. Uh, Yeah, some things should just remain hidden. It's not that they are like terrible in the sense of like damaging. It's just really just shit. Uh, Not that you were asking. Right. So I the joke in this video being, hey, to Eggy. Oh, I don't have any Eggy. What will I do? I wish there was music here though. Uh Yeah, so that's the whole joke. Like, oh, well, let's not draw attention to it like I'm doing right now. That he's t- making the eggs he needs until the end of the joke, where or end of the video, where homeboy Triple T is like, "Yo, did you make these with your own children?" Did not have audio equipment back then either. This thing I did have, but it was too much of a hassle to get it out, and because I bought this for that gaming channel back then. I actually have a capture card from back then too, so it's just uh, gathering dust at the moment. One day, maybe if you want to, I'll whip it out. What's my main laptop spec? Dude, my laptop is shit. Why? Are you actually is the stream like bad because of my laptop spec? Uh my main this I have a couple of laptops, but my main one that I'm using for writing and right now is a MacBook. Uh, I'll answer that in a second. This is a MacBook that I bought in 2013, and it's still alive. I've been using it as my main editing deck for many years until I switched to my main Windows computer a couple of years ago, which I thought would be a beast, but it's not. It has like a what's it called? RTX 3060 Ti. No, not the Ti, just the normal one, and like 64 gigabytes of RAM. I forget the name brand of it, and I forget uh, which CPU I have, but it was fairly fine. I paid like 20,000 kroners, about two grand on it, all in all, and it works fine. I actually edited my new short film on it, and which was a pain because it didn't really like Amira 2K footage, which is huge. But working with proxy files and whatnot, then I was able to get through it. It was like a third of a feature film in the end because my short was supposed to be 16 minutes long, and my first rough draft was like 27 minutes. I was only able to get it back to 23 minutes, and I couldn't cut anything else because, not to toot my own hoot, but it's a goddamn good movie. I, it has to be 23 minutes. If I take anything out, it'll just be a lesser movie. I can't wait to show it to you guys one day. Name drop time. I got the lovely Victoria Vinge to be my main actor or actress, and I got Pia Halvorsen to join for a small what's it called, a side role. What's the English word for it? Siderolle in Norwegian, I suppose. And it's so great to work with like excellent actors because it's so good. It's so good. And it's easy for me to sit here and say, "Oh, it's so good." Well, I can't actually show it to you yet. Uh, but I will show it to you once it's gone through the festival run. Now, okay, so it's not having a trouble. My computer is working fine. That's great. That's great. I do want to upgrade my stash at some point in terms of specs, but gotta get that money first. And in terms of that, I see if YouTube is my only job, or if I have another one, I actually do have another job. I am I am not maining YouTube. I'm not monetized, dude. I cannot live off of YouTube. Not quite yet. But one day I'll be able to do it. Hopefully. But at the moment, I'm just at I'm working with okay, so I have to be careful how I phrase this because the name of the title of who I work for is part of where I work. It's part of where I live. So I work for a. In Norway, we have communes, which is like city states, I suppose. Is that right as a translation? I'm not quite sure, but something like that. And it's I'm working for one of the communes in Norway as a youth club center club leader. So I work with kids like twice a week, just making a good little space for them to hang out and game in and make videos in and make music. We have a studio there and billiards, pool. Place. I was able to get a PlayStation 5 before it was available. I'll mind you. I also was able to get them an arcade cabinet, which with like 3,000 retro games. And I was like, yes, this is what I wanted when I was growing up. So no, this is not my only job. I work for the commune. What's my budget? You can help me. Well, I appreciate any help you can give me, but I'm not sure what you mean by my budget. Right now, I don't. There's a bunch of things I would like to add to my YouTube content creating repertoire. Like I would like to get newer mics. I was able to. I just bought a new set of these Rode microphones, which are awesome, to be honest. But I still find them a little bit lacking in terms of like peaking and being able to actually hold. Sometimes on some of the videos I shoot or the clips I shoot, the sound is terrible. I have to just redo the whole thing, and I think it's because of those mics. And yeah, so I would like to get some new ones of those, and I want a new editing bay in the long run. I want to get one of those small boxed. I forget the name of it, but my sound guy was talking about it. The new Apple like editing hardware. Yeah, hardware. But dude, that's way too expensive. I'm not gonna buy that. It's like that's like what is that? 6 grand? 8 grand just for the PC itself, dude. It's a beast. But I'm not gonna put that money into it. Not now. Maybe one day. What do I use to edit? So I actually we're on like video number 4, by the way. And like, what are we in? Like 43 minutes in. This is gonna be a long stream. I started with YouTube Shorts app, just on the regular YouTube app. I went to Premiere Rush very quickly after, and then I used Rush up until like halfway through the summer, so like 2-3 months in, until I switched to CapCut, which a friend of mine suggested I would try using, and she said it was a million times better than Rush for the content I make, and she is correct. It is a lot better. It's still lacking. It's still lacking in some aspects. Like it's I hate the fact that I can't put having two videos on top of each other without it being like a bloody overlay that I have so little control over. But it's fine. But when I edit off my actual movies, in terms of like my dramas, I've been mainly using Premiere Pro. But I'm actually transitioning into DaVinci Pro Studio because I have it. I got it while I bought my I bought a Blackmagic Pocket cinema camera, and I got the DaVinci Studio app through it. So and I quite like it. It's really good. Oh, dude, that's awesome. You make what kind of content do you make, Icy? I'll let you answer that. And in the meantime, why don't we go back to this. So this one didn't do that well at the time, but yeah, look at that. I got some good comments. It's very funny. I agree. Thank you, user XB for MO8OT7W. 4 months ago. Yeah, I was right. It was 4 months ago. Brawl Stars content. Isn't that like the Smash game? I haven't really looked into it, but I love Smash. I played Smash since I was like 10 years every day until I was 20. So I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a contestant level good, but I'm pretty good at Smash. But one day, one day maybe we'll host a Smash tourney, and I can get to play you guys. A Supercell game. What's that? Hold on. I need to know what a Supercell game is. Uh, Supercell game. What's that? Oh, it's one of those mobile games, right? Is that what it means? Anyway, um, okay. Well, I'll have to check out Brawl Stars they made. Sick. Why don't you put a link to your channel in the comments? I'll check it out later on, and maybe you other guys can check it out too. Hashtag what's it called? Shout out. Yeah, sick. All right, let's do the next video maybe. Oh yeah. Let's watch it. Oh. That's so dumb. Oh, thanks, IC. Let's put it up here for a second. Hey, how do I even? How do I? Can I? Wait. I'm trying to like copy it, but I am not able to. But easy peasy, easy enough, easy peasy. Hey, I'll be able. I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll check you out, mate. Um. So right. Yeah, I saw an article of a real interview being held at Twitter just before not before. Well, it was before Elon Musk took it over, but if Elon head driving Twitter, I thought it'd be more funny to put him in as one of the characters, but no, he I read this article about where I saw these questions that were actually asked into interviews at Twitter, and I thought it was so dumb. I had to make a skit of it, like my reaction of like, what is like my reaction reading the article. Like the first question makes sense. Like, yeah, I would be a good asset to this team, but then also it said husbandry, not husbandry, but because my phone has autocorrect and it's really bad, and sometimes I don't see it. But I don't even know what that question means. Do you would you know what that means? And then the silly question of actually, when I think about it, how would you design a tea kettle for a blind person? Like, does it need to be different for a blind person versus non-blind persons? Maybe it's a trick question. It's still a dumb question, although it might maybe not as dumb as I thought back then, but maybe. No, I'm gonna stick to it. It's dumb. It's dumb. Elon, it's dumb. Do make some better interview questions at X. All right, Elon. Uh, but yeah, and I thought it would be more fun. I thought it was very funny where that Elon, of course, would appreciate anybody who doesn't work at Twitter to be working at Twitter because of the shit show Twitter became. Uh, Hot take. I like that Elon took over Twitter. I've never been a fan of Twitter, and I don't think I ever will be a fan of Twitter. I think I tweeted once in my life, and that was just to enter like a dumbass contest that was impossible to win, but I did it anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna join Twitter, and now I can't. Are you on X? Are any of you on X? Should I join X? I heard they put on money. Musk wants to make it a next YouTube Shorts. Is it lucrative? Oh yeah, and I thought, hey, wait, hold on. We need to have a look. We need to have a look because I'm not able to see the actual like stats. Don't look at my thingy jingies. Don't look at my history. It's for me only. I want to look at how many views these got. Right. So yes. So I was not mistaken. I remember seeing that. Oh, this Twitter thing was funny enough to have 2,000 views again, and it being not as funny as the Barry one. Apparently, in terms of views, I thought, oh, let's do another meta joke or like a tech a joke on the tech business. So I went in and I heard about something that was I don't remember this joke. Actually, I just remember that was my thought process, and then I must have seen something about meta. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I remember my thought process now. So I had read an article about how Meta had let a lot of people go, like 100 or 200,000 people just overnight, jobs gone. And that was right around this time when I was looking into this YouTube shorting, and I thought that would be funny to bring a meme in there with the Gary Oldman clip, sound clip, playing on the success of the Barry video, the huge success of 2,600 views. I laugh at it now because I I am still like, how intense is it that there's 2,000 people who has seen something I made, when throughout my like filmmaker career and my directing career, having made like a bunch of shorts, uh if I could just tally up all the people who had seen my filmmaking, uh maybe 1,000 people have seen my films, like in different individuals. And here I go, and I make a video in 10 minutes, and it gets over 2,000 views. And how heartbreaking that is to a filmmaker. um, so I'm not downplaying the fact that because I do still have a huge respect for the fact that so many people actually watched that little clip that I made there. But compared to like some of my little somewhat better videos, I'm not saying like I'm hitting that high views yet, because I'm I'm not. But there's been a couple that had like been blowing me the way back. Like I think the best video I've had on shorts so far is like 80,000 views. 80,000 views. That's insane. Yeah. Imagine if 80,000 people had seen my short films. That would be insane. Because that's at the end of the day, a filmmaker just wants their movies to be watched, you know? And I discovered that I could really fulfill that, like that end result on YouTube. And I guess that's why I was bit by the bug. I wanted to continue making shit. Huh. But reminiscing about other shit, I suppose. Yeah, no. That was my point. The Barry video having made 2,000 views, I thought, oh, hey, taking sound clips from other popular memes or whatnot. That's the way to go. Uh, it's funny enough. You can tell that in this video, I was able to like use both my sound and other sounds that I have found. So this most definitely was used editing with Rush. But yeah, what happened to Meta? It's a tragic story for people losing all their jobs, eh? Huh. Speaking of like the question of like what do I do out of work? I also work on film sets as a second AD. That is assistant director. Um, Basically, I look at it being the set's butler, where I take care of the actors. And I met a, I've throughout my career, I've met a lot of names. I met a lot of people, and it's a fun career. It's been a fun career, and I still do it here in Norway after I moved back, just a little less. Um, yeah, but I do that. I work on film sets in general. But I found that I want to work less on other people's productions and more on my own. Because I worked on maybe 1,000 film sets to date, not being mine, and 1% of that has been my own. And I want to make that percent. I want to flip it. I want to work 1% on other people's sets and 100% on my own. Math. That makes sense, right? It is shit, isn't it? I think that's funny. Uh, that's gonna be the thing I say the most. Hey, what? I think that's funny. I mean, the whole premise of you playing flawlessly and just playing like the best classic music that's revered as like one of the best composed songs ever. and then you have Lisa gick till skolan, being performed by a toddler. Is so much more interesting, and so much uh, parents giving giving recognition to the kid instead of you who has spent your whole life making music. So I said I'm a filmmaker. I used to be a pianist. Growing up, I thought I would be a pianist. Um, and I think I had a good talent for it, except for the one major non-talent I had, which is I'm fairly lazy. I'm fairly lazy, and I could not be bothered to actually practice. Uh, like I would say the minimum you have to do to just even have relatively okay skills as a pianist or a musician in general, you have to practice at least 15 minutes a day. The bare minimum. You should really be practicing a few more hours, really. But I practiced maybe 15 minutes a week. When I remember I went to a relatively prestigious music high school in Norway, and I had one of their best piano teachers. And I just remember I remember one time uh, he just smashed the piano on my fingers. I mean, I retracted my fingers, so I was fine that it didn't hit me. He was just angry because he was just so sick of me not having practiced. And I'm sorry to see you go, I see. Um, please come back. Have fun. Thank you for being here. And even though you leave now, you can watch the replay later on. Yay! All right, take care, man. But no, as I was saying, he was so annoyed by me not actually uh, practicing that he yelled out to me that I was the first one that he had as a student who he didn't think would actually manage to uh, uh, get through his exams. And he was correct. I actually did. I was able to get through my exams, but that was barely because I was a train wreck and I was not meant to be a musician. I If you're not obsessed about it, you're not going to be it. You're not going to be a musician if you're not obsessed about it. You can play music. I still play music by all means, but I'm not a musician. I don't look at it that way. But he but I became a filmmaker instead, and apparently now a YouTuber. Which is fun as heck. I really enjoy making these shorts. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing I noticed with this. So this is the first time I'm like playing a lady role or a mom, and I was a little too shy to actually go all out. So that is why I'm like miming the dialogue instead of actually saying it. Like I was terrified of like having a pipsqueak voice and it just being sounding silly and dumb. Uh, which is why it's a little bit funny to me. What I do that line as the dad, and I'm just so like into it. Hi, Steven. Welcome to the stream. Hey. Um, welcome to us recapping my life story as well as my YouTube videos. Um, I I wish we could see this better, and I wish I did. So okay, so yeah. As you can see here, I have the watermark from YouTube Shorts app, and um, it says at triple T, which was my first username on this channel. And the reason I have it here and not on the rest of the video is because I did not have a green screen, and I did not have a green screen effects app that I knew how to use other than YouTube Shorts, which has like a very limited but somewhat working green screen application. And so I just made a quick short with that background and me with that dumbass Hawaiian shirt and tie on, which you can't even bloody see because it's here we go. Here you see it, maybe. Oh, it's so bad in terms of quality. No lights and whatnot. And I exported it as a YouTube Shorts thing, and then I downloaded that, and then I learned that if you do it that way, you get that watermark, and I didn't know how to get rid of it. So I just thought, oh, I'll try to hide it with this with the text, but it looks what it looks. It is what it is. It is what it is. Cool. I still think it's funny. It's a funny setup though. That's my boy. uh, dead ass, drunk ass, deadbeat dad. Always fun with those. Hey. Yo, we've gone past an hour and we're on video. Let's see. This is this video, which is is this a video of time travel? We're on this video, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos in, and I have 100 videos. So this is going to be a 7-hour stream, you guys. Yeah, Steven. I've been using different editing softwares throughout the history of the channel. And in my filmmaking career, I'm a filmmaker as well. I also use a couple others. So I've, for YouTube Shorts, I've gone from using YouTube app, the YouTube Shorts app itself, to using Premiere Rush, and then from Rush to CapCut. And I'm actually looking at another app at the moment that I think I downloaded. Did I not download it? No, I didn't. But I'm looking at a couple others. But I like CapCut. However, I do find it limiting because I also edit on Premiere Pro and on DaVinci, and I think those are obviously a lot better than a mobile app. But for the YouTube Shorts, I've been mainly editing on my phone, and just so I was able to just bloody do it quickly. And the turnaround on like filming on your phone and then transferring it up on the computer and then all of that, I couldn't be bothered to. And CapCut does a really good job at most editing things you have to do. There are a few things that it can't do, which we'll see in a couple other videos later on. But it's for the most part, it's pretty good, I'd say. What do you use, Steven, if you use anything? In the meantime, let's go to the next one. Okay, so I definitely made this because, again, I was riding on the cloud of, hey, Elon Musk is trendy, and my Twitter video worked, so let's do something else. And then the rocket, this on the news, the one of the rockets, the SpaceX was launching, exploded. No casualties, however, as far as I remember or know. So, or else I think it would be a little bit of bad taste. But I just want to make a quick little joke on it. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. Welcome to the live stream. This is me being dumb stream .xo. I just wanted to use that song, and I couldn't, and it just didn't make any sense. Yeah, because that's the thing. I was playing with like, oh, how can I add any songs to my YouTube videos? And so I scoured the YouTube Shorts app again, and it has like a selection of music that you're technically allowed to use without it being like technically copyright material. um like I understand that YouTube Shorts will just take percentage, a higher percentage of your videos monetization if you have that. Doesn't matter to me, but I was experimenting, and it's uh and it had the Nickelback song. You can't hear the song when I'm playing it? Let me know if you can hear it now while it's going around. Ah, okay. Then I have another question. Have anybody been able to hear any of the videos, or am I just failing outright? And uh, yeah, are you able to hear any of the other videos? If I go back to this, can you hear this? Uh, Anybody else who is watching, could you let us know if you can hear it? Because I'm just wondering if it's just Stevens or if it's me. Oh, okay. Well, that's fun. How do I fix this? Okay. So we've been streaming for an hour, and this is the first time anybody's saying, "Hey, where's the sound?" uh, that makes sense, I suppose, in terms of hey, what I've been saying. I must be so captivating speaking that hey, we don't need to hear no sound. Let's see if I can't figure out a way. You could hear it earlier. Interesting. That's weird then. I'm gonna I might be a bit quiet, but just because I'm trying to figure out if I can see it in the settings somehow. Hmm. It should work. That's so weird. Hold on. Let's see if this works. If I Let's do this. Let's do this. This might be okay. Uh, how about now? Okay. In that case, let me try doing this other thing. I will stop this screen altogether. I will try to do it again, all from scratch. And now let me know if it's working. Still no? Not, no. Hmm. No, because I can hear it. That's the thing. And if you could I haven't really done anything to make it so that it wouldn't be able to be heard. Hmm. I'm afraid we might have to restart the whole thing. I just don't want to do it, but it might be, we might have to, because of the technicality of this. Still not working. So no, I mean, I would turn. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna continue the stream. I'm saying I might have to turn it off and then on again. You know, the age old trick. At least you can hear me, right? Uh, why don't you watch the thing on your own while we're watching it? No, that doesn't make sense. Why are you not working? I want you to work. Hold on, maybe there's something I can. Maybe I can find a solution on the interwebs. StreamYard. Sound of screen share stop. Let's see here. How to troubleshoot common live streaming issues. Revisit and tweak encoder settings. That's not going to help me. I can't really find anything about it. No. What we'll do is I will end this live stream, and then I will yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for that. Let's try another. Oh, could it be, actually, hold on. It might be because of this bullshit. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. We'll do this and then see if that helps. Now, let me know. Can you hear anything? Because I can. Okay. Let's see if we go through here and then to another one. Let's do my newest one from yesterday. Can you hear this? No? All right. The only solution I can really see then is to end the stream, and then I'll turn it back on and see if that helps. Yeah? Let's just do that. All right. Don't you go anywhere, you guys. We'll be right back after these messages.